Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Stephanie. I'm the mom for my little arrows. My kids are Lana, she is 9, Cayman is 5, almost 6 on the 18th, and Malachi 4. We're a homeschool family, we're a blended family, and this is my channel. So welcome. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and you like this video. Give us a little thumbs up. And let's hop into it. So this video today is going to be about how we keep Christ in Christmas. Now, this is going to be a little different than our normal, what I would have said last year, because this year we have started school. And since we used My Father's World, which is Christ-centered, we do have a little more that we include in our schooling, and it's a little more fine-tuned at this point. So I'm going to hop in, show you a few books that we read, and talk about a few things that we do. And hopefully you'll get something that maybe you want to add to your family. And of course, like I said, there's 2 new things this year, one being school and the other, which I'll just start. That's where we're at now. So we added this year the Jesse tree. I had never heard of the Jesse tree before. I didn't buy the book. I am going to buy the book for next year, but I found it a little too late, so I didn't get it. But I do really enjoy what we're doing. So what I did is I printed out and laminated and put little twine around them. And these are the ornaments. Now, I don't know if you can see behind me, but these twigs are our Jesse tree. And there's already ornaments on there because we started on December 1st. You're supposed to start the first day of Advent, which we didn't, but we started on December 1st and we do it every day. And what we do is we read through. I also printed this out and I found this free online. So that's great. That's one thing I did love about it. But it's the Jesse Tree Devotional. I just printed it out, laminated it, put it in this 3-ring binder. And this page right here shows me what I need to read each day. And the symbol for the ornament that needs to go on the tree for that day. So it goes from the stump and shoot through all the way to the Star of Bethlehem. And like I said, we already have we did through day 14 today because we caught ourselves up. So we would have started 2 days before the 1st. And so we're caught up. We're on the right days. And what I do, it gives you the verses to read as well. And so I'll read the verses and then I use this child's storybook. I'll go through and I'll find the story if it's in here and read this to them, which just breaks it down a little bit more on their level, which I know that there is a devotional that actually goes with the Jesse tree. But like I said, I didn't buy it this year. Working with what I've got because, I mean, why buy extra when you got something that can work, right? So I use this, let's see, for an example, the horn. Okay, here we go. Actually, let's do the rope. So the rope was day 12. And so we read about Joshua and the walls of Jericho in this little story Bible. And it tells you about the rope, that the red rope was hung over the window so that Rahab stayed safe. So the point of the Jesse tree, if you don't know what it is, because like I said, I had never heard of it until this year. The point of the Jesse tree is to go through Jesus's tree, family tree. You go through and it shows you, read about his family tree, the people that are his bloodline, that were in his actual bloodline, through Mary and Joseph's family. So mostly Mary's. But yeah, it's really neat. The boys seem to really enjoy it. And I like reading through it as well. So that's the one thing that we added. The other thing that we added, of course, like I said, is our homeschool curriculum, which My Father's World Kindergarten is what we're doing. And it is God's Creation from A to Z is the name of the kindergarten curriculum that they have. And they put in 10 days worth of work in their unit. It gives me what to read each day. We do a Christmas countdown to where we put the date on a Christmas tree, and I'll post a picture of that in here as well. But it gives us a little bit of math to do. We count bows. We make salt dough candy canes. We'll make the shepherd's staff. We make an angel. We do Christmas cards. We sing Christmas carols. And, you know, so much fun, so many fun things in here. And, I mean, this is the layout that we have. And then when it wants me to read something, it does have it in here. It talks about the angel tells the birth of Jesus, so we read through that. And like I said, it's 10 days worth, with 10 days worth of reading and 10 days worth of crafts. And I do find that really fun. It's not as detailed, as I'd like it to be. So that's why I did add the Jesse tree for this year. And we do highly enjoy that one. Now, the other things that we do are just really just reading and talking about it. We discuss all the time that Jesus is the reason for the season. The main reason that we do receive gifts is because God gave us the ultimate gift. And we celebrate that by giving gifts as well. Nothing will ever compare to the gift that God gave us, but it's a significant thing. We're showing it. Just because God did that for us, we're going to give to others as well. And it's not about us. And that's what we really try to show them and teach them, that yes, getting things is really nice, but giving things is better. But even though giving is better, giving gifts or getting gifts, it's not the point of Christmas. The point of Christmas is to celebrate the gift that God gave us so that we could have eternal life. And that's what we really go for. Now, this book right here, The First Christmas, it is such a cute book. And this book was actually given to Cayman on his very first Christmas. So he was born on the 18th, and for Christmas that year, his Nana and Pop, my husband's mom and dad, gave him this book. And it is such a cute book. It's very well illustrated, but it's just like 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, except it's in the Jesus story form. The Christmas story form. So just the first page for reference. 'Twas the very first Christmas when all through the town not a creature was stirring. There was not a sound. Now, of course, we know that's not true, because the whole reason that they were going to Bethlehem was for the census. So there were people everywhere, and it was very loud and very crazy. But it, for rhyming purposes, is there. And it's so cute. Like I said, illustrations are great. The poem in it is really good. And so we do read this multiple times through the Christmas season. When I read the Bible parts of the Jesse tree, I do read through this bedtime devotion Bible. I also read through my Bible as well. This is just a little more detailed for kids and written in the International Children's Version. So it is, geared more towards them. So we do include that. Another book that we read is The Story of Christmas. It is a Spark House family book. It's, again, a very cute book, very well illustrated. The boys love reading these because this little Spark, the caterpillar, he's all throughout the book, and so they love reading it and finding him in, all the little places. It's nice to have a little search and find in it. And then, of course, at the end, it does give you questions for reflections. And I love that. I love when a book gives you specific questions to ask your kids after the book has been read to them, just to see if they understood what you read. And if not, then that gives you a chance to go back and explain more or break it down more for their level. And I absolutely love that. And then this last book is... These books we read often. Now, we read a lot of books. A lot of Christmas books are in our morning book basket right now. But this is another good one. It's A Cold Night, and it's a Christmas fable. So we know that it's not real, but it's told by the animals. So, again, really nice illustrations. Love that. And it's very basic, and I love that. It doesn't take away from the story. It allows them to listen and pay attention, but also have something, really cute to look at as well. But again, it talks about it from the animal's point of view, woodpecker, donkey, cow, and all trying to find a place warm for this cold winter night. And then all of a sudden, here comes a man and a woman, and then there's a baby. So those are just a few books that we read often, and we discuss it. And like I said, we do a lot of talking with our kids. We watch things, online. We watch some videos about it. We read through the Christmas story in the Bible, and we discuss it. We talk about it. We ask them multiple times, and just to make sure they remember. And if they have questions, they love to ask them, especially Cayman. He asks 1,000,005 questions every single day, every day. But that's how he learns, and we encourage it. So it's great. And then lastly, the last thing really that we do is we usually either make cupcakes or cookies or waffles, whichever they decide that they want for the year, or whichever we have accessible at the time. We make that, and then on Christmas morning, we do sing Happy Birthday to Jesus, just to remind them that, again, it's not about them. It's not about me. It's about one reason that we have this holiday to celebrate, and I want them to keep that in the forefront of their mind. So that is the whole point of it, just to know that the gifts that we're getting, it's for one main reason. And the more that we put that in their heads now, the easier to be for them to remember later, and not get caught up on the gifts at Christmas, not get caught up on the travel, not get caught up on just the busyness of the season, but to really think back and remember that this is what it's about. It's about God giving us the greatest gift he could ever give us, and allowing us to live a life full of sin, yet still be able to join him in eternity just with this one amazing gift. So that's all I've got for you. That's what we do right now. And again, our kids are young, so there's other things as they get older that we can incorporate. But that's what we have right now, and that's how we keep Christ in Christmas. So hopefully y'all have a wonderful day, and y'all have a very Merry Christmas. And of course, remember, Jesus is the absolute only reason for this amazing season. But of course, enjoy those other things. Enjoy the Christmas lights and the Christmas movies and the gifts and the people and all the family love. Just remember the main reason. But that's it, guys. Hope to see you in my next video, and make sure to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Y'all have a great day. Bye.